Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another AEW Dynamite pre-show with Novi. We are live. We are alive. It's another Wednesday. It's another Dynamite. We got a good show to cover, I think. I know. I'm not sure, but maybe. We'll talk through it as usual. Look, guys. We have promoted a fourth man. Our third is gone. We had a fourth member of the squad, the full Relight the Fuse squad, promoted, booked for this show. And folks, guess what happened? As a booker, you have to account for no-shows on occasion. You have to account for some people missing flights, some people maybe missing alarms. I don't know. I'm unsure right now, but we'll check up on that fourth member as the show goes on. We'll see if they eventually wake up. But for now, we have two people on the screen. One of them is already gone, which is quite alarming.
But what's going on today?
Well, I don't know what's going on here, bro, but you're here. You're ready to talk Graps. Tell the people how you're doing, brother.
I'm doing wonderful. This past Saturday, I was at Collision in great old Daly's Place, a.k.a. Corrigan Hall, USA.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold as shit, but the show was awesome, so I ain't got no complaints there. And we got Dynamite tonight. It looks like a card in some places. In other places, we at the last minute got AR Fox and Ricochet, so fuck it, I'm in.
I mean, yeah, that's a very good addition, honestly. Very, very good addition. But folks, we hope you are ready to talk some Graps. As you all know, you control the show in the chat, so make sure to send in your chats and lead us in our discussion. Make sure to leave a like on this stream. We have super chats turned on if you're feeling so generous. And as we wait for Kaden Lee to return, real Yuka Sakazaki soldiers rise up. Sorry, Mercedes, but it comes with ayaya. Marcus, doesn't it feel good to have Big Yuka back, doesn't it? Feels real good.
It feels wonderful. It always feels great to have one of your better wrestlers in the division on TV in a big spot with Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that gets time, which I'm pretty sure it will. And I get her 2 weeks in a row. I saw her live last week in the 4-way number one contenders match. And we get the TBS Championship match tonight.
It's good to see. I mean, really, what we have to shout out. As much as, Tony Khan's the booker, whatever. Shout out Sumi Sakai for what she's done for Yuka. Because now she's going to be watching AEW along with the millions of other Yuka Sakazaki fans. Because she's been leading that charge on Twitter. Shout out to Sumi Sakai. Shout out Art Irony as well. Mr. Big Dude, T-minus 3 days until we win that third Rumble. And we start the road to Big 17. It comes with, theme music. Marcus?
Hey, man, this is for all my C Nation. This is for my C Nation. This is for my little chain gang soldiers back in 06. Who was holding it down. Now it's number 17 on the way. Here.
You have appeared.
I'm back.
Kaden Lee. Tell the people how you're doing.
Dynamite's going to be a show tonight that I probably won't watch. But I'll at least talk about it.
What?
Why would Novi?
What kind of lead-in do you give me on these shows?
Novi.
Last week you were like, I hate wrestling, bro. And this week you're like,
the fans, the Noviacs are not here for us to actually talk about AEW. They're here for yapping. And, we are missing the big yapper, but I think we'll suffice.
Yeah, I think we can make up for it. We're all pretty good yappers, to be fair. I mean, me and Marcus, we had a crazy yap session on a couple of our shows together. So I see no doubts here. I see no doubt. We have a super chat. Little Smoke. Why is Goto in front and Frontman in the back, Marcus? Answer me that, bro.
Because New Japan Pro Wrestling finally is going to understand what that G in IWGP stands for. International Wrestling Goto Pre. We here.
We're live and alive. It's interesting. I mean, on the posters, you don't necessarily put your world champion that small, but I don't know. He has some names ahead of him.
They got him around the Rita, Novi.
He's
sitting around the Rita.
He's sitting right next to what's his name again? Fuck, the guy who he went blonde now. What's his name? He's in Bullet Club.
Oh, Sonata.
Sonata, right next to Sonata, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy business.
I ain't gonna say why. I ain't gonna say how, but just know that belt coming back home, the big shinny home. The white man will stop torturing us with leg work. The white man will leave us alone. Shout out to Zach again. I like you. but it's time.
The time is over. It's past now. And I saw recently some Bushi Road stock was up, and I saw our friend Ash on Twitter. You know, he gave some credit to Saya Kamatani. I think Goto might need to raise it up. You know, their combined powers had 50% stock increase. I have no doubt, you know.
Yeah, we doing our thing. And Zach, like my man Smoke said in the chat, it's TV title time back for you, brother. It's TV title time. Get your little 15 minutes in knee bars. We going back to the big boys with that big IWGP.
Honestly, I feel that. I feel it. Thank you, Lil Smoke, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. We'll head back to the chat here. And Jan, 3 more days till we come one step closer to reclaiming what is ours. It comes with a shoulder tackle. It comes with a 5-knuckle shuffle. It comes with an attitude adjustment, and it comes with number 17. We have some John Cena pushing going on in the chat here. I respect that. I did want to ask. I don't know about objectively. Who do you guys think will win the Rumble? Maybe should is probably the better question to ask. Who would you like to win the Rumble? Is actually, Marcus, you got any names in mind?
Oh, Cena. Did I say John Cena? I'll say it 17 times if I have to. I don't care. But in all seriousness, I genuinely have no clue. Mm-hmm. And this might actually be the first good Rumble Triple H has ever booked. Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
I like men's 2023 Rumble.
But this year to me, I feel like my biggest problem with the past couple of Rumbles is just like it's too predictable. I knew who's gonna win the last couple of years,
Yeah.
And now I don't know who's gonna win. There's like so many names. There's even some dark horses in there that could honestly win. I know one member of our cast here is not gonna like this answer, but brother, I think CM Punk needs to get him a Rumble this year. I think it needs to happen.
I agree.
We saw what happened the last time he was in the Rumble, but
hey, it's a different year, man. Come on, man. Different year. What are we doing now?
Shit, different toilet.
That's crazy, bro. But that's a couple names. There's a couple names. Sami Zayn is obviously there for the KO match. But women's, I think Io Sky's got to do it, right? Doesn't seem that like she will, but she's got to do it, man. Io, come on.
See, I like that, but Miss Omniflare gonna have something to say about it.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about her, bro. I'm a little worried. Kaden, women, Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Charlotte. I don't particularly want it to be Charlotte. I don't think most people want it to be Charlotte, but it's going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, she's got to do her thing, bro.
Like, do you want it? No, but will it happen? Yes. Like, we can just go ahead and that one in.
Yeah, it's not really anything we can control.
Unfortunately, does seem pretty likely. I get it. Luckily, Chuck, or Big Dude, Chuck isn't here to hate on our John Cena business for the Rumble. Chuck's not here.
Wake up, Chuck.
There's no defending. Chuck? No defending now. Unfortunate. JA.
We can't see you. Pop up on screen. Come get your lick back, Charles.
No licks. Best commentary calls in wrestling. I don't know. This is tough. JR, just in general, most of his,
yes. I ain't gonna lie. I am a very big fan of Don Callis when Kenny won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. We just went hooks the leg.
What a beast. Kaden, do you have an answer for us, or are you gone again?
I'm here. I don't know. Like that's such a. I have issues thinking to like specific moments that I think are really good. I'm sure if I actually thought for a few minutes, I would think about one that's pretty good. But
yeah, this is very much one because wrestling's so vast and there's 50 plus years of great commentary calls and not great commentary calls. Yeah, you really got to sit and think about this one.
Yeah, there's a couple in chat we'll get to down the line here. The only person who isn't here is the one who won the Golden Grinny. What's success do to some people? This is interesting because Brainbuster hasn't appeared on this channel in quite some time. And see, I'm seeing some roots abandoned. I'm seeing some forgetting where they came from. The problem with the bust, folks, is that he doesn't like wrestling very much.
No.
So
it is what it is. But all I'm saying though, if I won that award, I still wouldn't want to make this town. I'd still be here. Y'all know my body. Y'all know my record. Y'all know my resume. I told y'all when I rushed the stage that night, I'm for the children, not teach the children. I'm for my audience. I love my audience. I love Novi's audience. I love the LNG audience. I love the Rest Pierce audience. I'm always here for y'all. I'm always on time. I'm always there when you call.
You'll feed your people. That's what you're saying, pretty much. And
exactly.
I know some people behind me. There's a little medal here. I will never forget y'all for voting me third place. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Bronze is nothing to scoff at. You know what I mean? But this is something to scoff at. Jeff Jarrett is 2025 Wheeler Yuta. I don't think that's. I don't know. It's different.
You see, Jeff. I get the bare bones argument because neither guy is like ever particularly over at any point in their career, especially at this age. But they always get like semi big spots or prominent positions in whatever company they were at. So from that, I understand it. But oh man, I actually like watching Wheeler Yuta wrestle most of the time. It's just I just don't take him serious in the spot he's given.
He's just not in the right role right now, which is a big problem. Hopefully, we'll get to his match later. I think. I don't know, man. It's a different time. It's a different time. Wesley, it's good to see Wesley, Big Novi in the house. Very much appreciated. And talks about Collision. This Saturday might be one of the best Collisions I watched in a while. Felt like a proper Dynamite episode. Good main event and the return of Timeless Tony Storm. Marcus, you spoke on this at the top of the show. It was a pretty fun show. I had fun with it. I enjoyed my time. Awesome. Yeah, I thought
it was fantastic. It was probably the best show they've had all year up to this point. Probably it was from top to bottom because the wrestling, the Shibata and Takeshi main event was the best match in the show by a country mile to me. But a lot of the wrestling that had up to that point was very simple and very straightforward. There wasn't a lot of bullshit. And the Tony angle was great. Hobbs and Big Bill just killing each other and going to war all episode was fantastic. And then the brawl in the arena was absolutely great. And then Hobbs getting hit with a fucking bag of bricks, coming up bleeding, put him through a table. It was beast.
Great
Two big men doing beast shit. This will be a great feud for both men. And it does feel like something that could actually like keep Hobbs in the mix and keep him busy with something hot. And honestly, if you see something Big Bill, which I've always been a fan of him in AEW because he's always shown something with the wins that he's gotten, this could help him too. Just keep the fat ass out of
it. Keep Tubby over there at home because Big Bill is a beast. We know this about Big Billington. Like he's made the most of his role with Jericho. He's made the most of all his opportunities. I'll never forget that Dynamite episode where he got cheered like he did. I mean, I think it's a good spot for him. I'd like to see what this is going to turn into. They in the brawl, like you said, great physicality. They were going at each other. It was awesome. I just want more of that sometimes. Like it's cool. A couple mid-card guys.
It was like a nice little through line where they started in the parking lot. He's like, it wasn't even announced as a real match when Hobbs cut that promo on Dynamite. It was like, yo, come see me. When he came see him, it was a little segment where he just fought in the parking lot for a minute, got separated. Then they rekindled it right at the end of the show. They start going at it again. Like it was good physicality. Both guys showed good personality. They showed the right intensity for the occasion. And if they keep going with this, I think it's gonna be a really fun feud for both guys. It really can be.
I would agree. There's a feud brewing in our private chat at the moment between Kaden Lee and his mother. So Kaden Lee is MIA, guys. We've lost 2 fucking members as a broadcast. Can you believe
Jesus
this shit,
Christ. Bro? This is like 2000s ECW when everybody just started leaving and Paul Heyman had to just replace people.
You know what? It's me and you now. It's me now. When he comes back, we're adding him back to the stage. 2-man booth right now. And Chuck comes here, we're adding her to the show. But we'll grill her. We'll do our thing.
We'll have to cut some shoe promos on her, but if she comes back, she comes back.
We'll see. We'll see. For now, you got the pair of us. I think we got a good pair going. Ian Davis, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well with you as well. There is a solid card tonight. We'll get into it. It's probably for her best that she's doing this. I'm sure she wouldn't want to, be a part of it. Also, very true. She has been doing such. And last week, she didn't even join the Beanie Line. She actually, betrayed it once again, which was interesting. So
look what fame, look what notoriety do to people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Always the British. Card subject to change. Yeah, maybe we should add this disclaimer at the bottom of the post. Maybe we need to start doing something like that these days.
To be honest, yeah, because look at what we got. One guy gets injured mid-match. The other one just doesn't show up. Just runs off with the money.
We're fucked. They're not getting paid for this. They're not getting paid.
They're getting fined
good luck. Chuck disappearing and disappointing the millions in the Novi universe. This is a disgrace.
Took her ball and went home.
took her ball, and went right home to a British country. Can you fucking believe that?
Took her ball and went home to a pub to eat shitty beans and toast.
Disgusting. Let's see in the super chat. Think you're getting a little smoke. Uh-oh. Hang on. Caden?
I think I might be good for a little bit.
Caden's alive.
Caden is alive.
We'll see how much longer.
You're still getting fined, but for now, you know.
You don't pay
maybe
me
a
no.
lesson. You don't know that. You don't know what I do.
You'll pay me much, so what's $5? What's a $5 fine?
I was going to talk about this at the start, but I was dealing with some things. I'm going to be running Royal Rumble 2025 Sims on 2K during the stream. While I'm getting this set up, I realized the amount of people that WWE did not put in 2K24. For some reason, Carmelo Hayes is not in the game. He was the NXT champion at the time of release.
What? He's not in the game?
He's not even. Yeah, Trick Williams is in the game, but Carmelo is not.
Well,
also, John Cena. You can only unlock John Cena by playing the showcase mode. So you can't even get like a basic John Cena. You have to play showcase to even play as him. So I have to download it, create a character for him.
Well, guess what? We have created our own character, and we've reformed the British.
Oh my god!
Hello, Gilbert.
Oh my god!
No way!
I appreciate the excitement. I would like to be here in better spirits. This is a short cameo because unfortunately I owe a member of our panel here tonight an apology. And I will not be doing that on my own platform, so I'll do it on his Outlaw Mud show over here.
Okay.
3 nights ago, we were discussing this year's Hall of Fame class. And we were kicking around the headliner, and we didn't really have a lot of obvious answers. And Novi began to suggest that maybe Triple H would be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I said, even he would draw the line there, was my exact response to you. So I would like to apologize to Novi and Triple H. I sold him short, really. I didn't really consider what he had up his sleeve here. I'm told he's quite mad.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
What just happened?
Oh, man.
Oh my god! What is happening?
Not happening.
Okay, hold on.
He heard the slander. He heard the remark.
Never.
Just hang on one second, guys. What was that?
You don't owe him anything.
He does actually.
No,
he does.
doesn't. No.
For what he said. He shut me down. He shut me down.
Buster's doing like a Ledger Joker promo here. He's like cameras swinging around.
Why? So serious.
Anyways, I gotta go make dinner.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
What was that?
Okay, you can continue now, Joe. I don't know what that piece of shit was doing here, but you can go ahead and continue. It's cool.
I was about done. I'm impressed, man. I honestly thought this would be a step far for him. But again, he had no say in it. So
yeah. You undersold what he did. And I posted a tweet, and it's like, I heard he got emotional. And guys, I'll give you like a little scoop here, little report. He wasn't emotional at the fact that he earned the spot or that he's getting inducted. He was emotional that he would have to be the center of attention. He was emotional at the thought of having so many eyes on him at once.
I was at the movies tonight and
the cinema.
Yeah, and there was I got out expecting there to be lots of jokes, and the jokes had already dried up on my timeline. It was now extensive debate about whether or not this was funny or we should be mad or happy. I don't know. I think it's pretty funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest news for my big Vegas trip that we've been dealing with recently, but other than that, it's fine.
Get you more excited to take the flight, I'm sure.
But am I still here?
Yeah, you're just shaky, like a little bit.
Yes. You surviving through here?
You're teleporting a little bit.
It's been a rough day, bro. Really rough day.
It's okay. Yeah. We have grindication after Dynamite tonight. I'm sure. I don't know.
Joe, how was Baby Girl?
He's like, oh fuck.
Oh shit, man. I'll tell the full story on Grindication, but I didn't know what Baby Girl was.
Oh no.
My boy picked it out, and he loves rom-coms, and like the poster is two folks kissing, so I just assumed it was like,
oh no,
no. And then he was like, oh, it's made by the person who made Bodies, and I was like, oh, I'm sure it's funny. No. And It's not very funny, actually. I mean, it's a good film, though.
Joe saw fingers in the mouth and went, "What am I seeing? What am I watching?"
It's like, what is this?
Yeah, there was people in the cinema that were commentating the whole thing. Oh, it was terrible.
Commentating.
I'll do this on Grindication tonight. I'm going to leave you guys to preview this Dynamite thing, and
we don't do much of that, Joe, but I appreciate.
I know, but I have to watch NXT from 2015 to prepare for Full Sail Behind. So
busy night, huh?
Hey man,
something like that, bro. Something like that. But we'll discuss all of this tonight. We have a lot of business to handle. Enjoy the preview, folks, with the lads. Where's Chuck, by the way?
We don't know. We think she's sleeping.
She pulled a Sabu and no-showed and got fired by Paul Heyman, aka Novi.
Yeah.
Wow. The unprofessional. Have you noticed, Marcus? The Wrestle Purist roster is getting very unprofessional lately. Have you noticed this?
Hey man, between Chuck no-show on events and taking last-minute indie bookings when she's booked to do things and things of that nature.
You and I are going to be just two-man booth on every show soon, dude.
I mean, at this point, might as well.
That was not an offer to do that, by the way, folks. I will not be. That was, I love Marcus, but we will have our limits, All right.
Yeah, we had up to here a little bit, but
yeah,
we've been
fair.
I had on Monday. I was on Worldwide, and someone we know, as a friend of ours, described it as like when a classical US TV wrestler has to high spots to try and get the people. I did like balcony dives and shit, and by the end I was so blown up, just sitting on the apron reviewing Saturday Night's main event. Anyway,
trying to make the most out of what ended up being like a damn near public execution, unfortunately. But
yeah, I was trying. I did a balcony dive, 450. It was. I gave it everything I had. All right, enjoy this thing, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Bing Bong. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jesus. Interesting. That was Joel Hubcap. We appreciate him coming on the show and giving me my proper thank yous for apologies, because I did predict this on a show. I said it could be him. I don't know. He got introduced on DX. He could want his own, and look at where we are now, folks. Appreciate that, and I don't know what the hell Brainbuster's doing here, but he did his thing too. You guys seem happy about it. Appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out. Chi-Town Spurs sends a $2 super chat. Liam Cohen, huh?
Hey.
Thoughts of this?
Not too much. Not too much.
Yeah.
He was on the stay in this press conference.
Yeah.
That's my coach, damn it.
Yeah. Chill on him, bro. Chill on him.
All I know is congratulations on Ben Johnson. But I'm just letting you know right now. We tried to give him the keys to the kingdom. All he had to do was say, hey man, I don't want your bulky here. We was like, okay, babe, we got you. He was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm just going to take this Bears job. So he moved on to Plan 1A.
Big Plan 1A. Hey, Liam Cohen's, I think he's going to be a pretty good coach, to be quite honest with you. Smart guy.
Drawn the plays up and saved Trevor Lawrence's life, and I'll be forever in his debt.
If only one person could. If only one person could. Thank you, Chi-Town. Very much appreciate it. We have a lot of chats to get through now. there was a big pop there for a couple of our guests. Brainbuster describes, I fucking ran from my kitchen and hit my knee on the wall so hard while trying to get to my room to do that bit. You're welcome.
It's gonna go for Triple H and that don't try us a home video. Oh my knee cap just kind of blow over to the side of my leg.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Brainbuster. Hopefully
I appreciate it, Bust.
Yeah, you're gonna have knee problems. Can't do any more high spots. Let's see here. Kaden will not watch a full match tonight. That is true. Kaden doesn't watch full matches in general.
Yeah, no, that's not something I do.
This is a match that's happening tonight. Wheeler Yuta and Jay White. Man. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
You know what sucks too? There was a time in my life where I would have been very excited at the prospect of this match. There was a time I would have jumped for joy. And now I couldn't give less of a fuck.
Hey, quick question for y'all. Who do y'all think is number 30 in the men's rumble?
Fuck, I can't even think about
that. Who makes sense?
Your simulator?
Like Roman? Roman makes sense, right?
I hate how unpredictable the 30s and stuff are. I hate it. It makes me so mad. But I'm
gonna go with Roman.
Yeah.
Screw it, why not?
I think Roman's a decent.
I hate unpredictable like spots in the Rumble. Like I hate when I know who's going to be first. I hate when I know who's going to be 30th. It makes me so mad. I don't know why it makes me so rationally angry.
Why are you complaining now then? Isn't it good that you don't know?
Well, I do kind of know though. Like it's probably going to be Roman.
I mean, I don't think it's like
but
a
maybe
guarantee.
not. I don't know. It has been
like that.
But you don't ever know if it's guaranteed until the end of the Rumble. I don't know. It's how I'm feeling. It's how I'm feeling.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I am I'm trying to figure out if I can like get the intervals changed in this, but like I'm about to get the men's one going.
Okay. Kale just had a rough one today. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Kale. Hope your day gets better. Hope Dynamite is good. Makes your day a little better.
Hope us talking a bunch of shit right now and just tuning into that makes your day feel better too, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully, like that's the ultimate goal. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna chill out for an hour and a half, and we're just gonna talk some grabs. Hope you guys enjoy this. We have Goto and Shibata Wrestle Kingdom 8 talk. Hell yeah! Shout out.
All right. I'm starting the men's Rumble.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
Godspeed.
Not to you necessarily, but just in general. Hope no one gets hurt. Hope everyone takes care of themselves in there.
I'll let y'all know if CM Punk gets hurt.
Okay. He won't though. Of course, he won't. He's
not. We'll be watching that with great interest.
The women's Rumble in 23-24 were good. This is true. The women's Rumble has been pretty good.
24 was fine. I like 23. The men's Rumble in 23 the ending was good because it was basically a 9-minute match between Gunther and Cody.
Yeah. That was
24
awesome.
sucked. It was boring.
I really like the women's 24 Rumble. I think the men's sucks. I like the women's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Rumble show in totality has been like just whatever. Like 23, it had the great angle at the end, even though I don't remember anything from the show really. 24, that show overall kind of sucked, just in general. And then the post show, oof.
2023 is the only year that I think the women's is like significantly better. Or sorry, 2024. Yeah, it's the only year that I think the women's is much better than the men's. 2023, I thought both were like pretty on par. The only difference was like the men's had a little bit more like memorable spots. You had the Gunther Cody ending of the Gunther Sheamus start. So I prefer the men's a tiny bit over the women's in 2023. I actually do think 2023 is a very good Rumble year. The issue on that show was like there was the stuff in the middle that was so weird, and then also had like predictable winners because you knew Rhea and Cody were winning those Rumbles.
Yeah, exactly. Our irony, happy Chinese New Year to all who celebrate. Very true. Very legit. Mr. Big Dude, there's legit like 5 guys with at least a shot of winning. I think that's true. I think it's like, I could see it.
Yeah. Novi, real quick, I'm not going to update y'all on entrance.
Please don't.
I just want to say the 2 people who started this Rumble are LA Knight and I Show Speed.
Oh
my God.
Let's fucking go. Oh, if God was real,
Holy shit, number 3 is Luke Gallows.
If God was real.
Jesus Christ.
If God was real,
Gallows
this is how it's
real.
I Show Speed, bro. I Show Speed. I love him to death. Like, if he actually unironically wanted to ever be a wrestler and actively trained to be one, like seriously,
bro,
I think he'd actually be somewhat decent.
He'd be a sick ass wrestler.
No, I have my conspiracy theory is he's been training for the last year and he's actually going to be in the Rumble.
It wouldn't shock me one bit.
I would be very happy to see it. To be quite honest with you, I'd be down for that. Punk is working freaking, and you're gonna like it. No, he won't, and I wouldn't.
No, he's
I wouldn't
not.
like it. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me.
Like if he ends up working freaking, then something like absolutely happened. Like
something. There's some politicking that has gone down.
Yeah,
something gone wrong as well.
Yeah, that's true too. CM Punk is washed in the ring. Nah,
no.
Washed is like a totally different thing, bro. Like he's not at all. In fact, like bro, you don't have a match as good as the one he had with Drew and be washed. You just don't. It's just
he's old and injury prone, but he's not washed.
Yeah,
he's just old.
He can still go.
He people confuse like what washed really means. The thing with Punk, like even when like people like I don't know, the people look at that Collision run and like he wasn't even really washed in that run. It was like a man who clearly didn't really care and didn't want to injure himself and was just trying to like get to the point where he could have the all-in match. And that's why he was kind of bad.
Yeah. It was basically just giving to Wembley. Like,
yeah. I second.
The difference between being washed and like not caring.
Yeah. Very big difference. And people need to start recognizing that because it happens pretty often.
Yeah.
But if you guys are enjoying this stream, make sure to leave a like on it. There's a lot of you guys hanging out, and I appreciate that. Thank you. There's a lot of chats we have to get through. We're gonna get through them all. We'll make our way. We'll make our way. We have commentary calls here. JR screaming at Triple H warms my soul. I do. Yes. Good call. Good call.
Triple H was like the most hated man on planet Earth every time JR yelled at him.
He really was.
Bitch, why?
It's godly.
Why?
Best commentary calls from AJ and Red versus Briscoes, where AJ hits the cliffhanger and you just hear so casually, "Oh, that's brain damage." That's godly.
Anything Don West related when there was like a crazy match going on. Chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Don West.
Rest in peace, Don West. Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous.
That's a good one
too. It's a good one too. There's a couple of good ones here. Brainbuster though. I don't like talking about Dynamite. It's draining. This is true. Who
does?
I feel the Grabs podcast had to reshape itself because that was not an interesting conversation. And like it's hard to like really get into like nitty-gritty conversations with Dynamite. Like we can talk about the matches and like talk about maybe some of the outcomes of them, which I think will be interesting, but it's just like, grand scheme, nitty-gritty stuff. It's tough. It's tough.
Like if you're like talking about full scale, it always boils down like every other week to love this, like this, hate this.
Yeah.
And it's always and you can tell which hour you were talking about when you had that conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Just Ryan, the All-Star team is in the territory. Very much appreciate it. Pouring honey on the All-Stars. Not pouring honey on Chuck though. Not a part of the team anymore. Not a part of the team.
Chuck will be fined and suspended appropriately.
Chuck will be fined, and tomorrow on Relight Diffuse Dynamite episode 4, she will be getting called out.
Yeah,
she will be getting called out.
Yeah.
We have a new nickname. I'll say need a little work. Need a little work. I won't lie. But this is a good start. It's a good start. Let's see here. We have Claudio and Jeff Jarrett talk. That's going to be a match happens tonight, huh, guys?
Yeah, man.
Big Roo in the building, Huntsville, Alabama.
And if only Claudio was like good now, huh?
If only Dead Person Gerald was good. That's
true. That's probably the more honest take.
I really just don't. I don't get tonight's Dynamite card confuses me.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird. But we do have a good main event, which I'm excited to talk about. Let's see here.
What is the main event tonight?
It should. I would imagine it'd be Mercedes, which is exciting.
Is the main event?
Sure.
I would hope so.
It'll be good.
In my heart, it will be. So that's how we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, Novi, Kaden, and Marcus, did you see the AEW close-up with the Death Riders? I did not see, but I did see people get really... They got really mad at it, which was really weird. Why are you guys getting mad at this? It's in character. Like,
I liked it. I liked Pac's part in it, especially because he was just
he addressed the death triangle, like breaking up and how it like shaped him, which was cool. I did see that.
So I guess everyone saw the Fightful quote where it was like, "Just enjoy the ride." When Moxie said, I was like, guys,
yeah,
I would like this if everyone didn't despise this storyline. But that's really what it is. It's obviously in character, but the storyline is so like hated by most people.
Yeah,
it's just like, all right, bro.
Yeah, exactly. JJ Williams, hello friends. AEW good? Well, maybe. Well, no, yet to be determined. I'm trying to be a little bit
sometimes.
Good sometimes. Good to see JJ. And definitely go support JJ Williams WON on Twitter. If you guys see the thumbnails on this channel, that's where a lot of them come from. So go check them out all over Twitter. I feel like the last 2 or 3 collisions have been really good. This is true. Collision is kind of like it's a little back. It's a little back to being a consistent show. Like just a fun 2 hours,
Just needs to be basic and straightforward. That's about it. Like last week's collision was easily the best by country mile just because of how simple it was. And that's all collision really needs to be as a television show. Just have a nice 2 hours. Give me a hot storyline here or two. A no name. Like have the main champions basically be like the Keston Garcia. And
yeah,
I'm fine.
Yeah, I would agree. Bill versus Hobbs should be the feud for the TNT title. If we're shooting.
Yes.
If we're shooting.
Yes.
For being real.
If I said what I want to say about Daniel Garcia right now, I would probably get shot by half the timeline.
I did say what I thought about Daniel Garcia, and some of the timeline shot me, and some of them agreed. It was very interesting, but it sparked a little bit of discussion.
Hey man, those 2022 Pillar versus Killers conversations look insane in hindsight.
Yeah, it's bro. God damn it. I'm not talking about this. I'm not doing this, bro. Because Daniel Garcia right now, like, it's such a nuanced conversation. And, like, it's just, bro, he's fucking boring right now, guys. Can we all be truthful about it? Like, bro, I fucking love Daniel Garcia. I've always loved Daniel Garcia. I've praised him on this channel so many times. He is boring right now. Why is he not doing cool moves anymore? What is he doing?
Is he bad? No.
No.
Is he having matches that I'm going to remember in 2 weeks? No.
No. And that's the problem. And it's, I would get the TNT title booking hasn't been the best either. And I don't think putting him in the C2 was really the smartest move in the world. But we can be very honest about him having like memorable matches right now, because it's just not happening. The only match that I think has been actively memorable with him, like in recent memory, is Kyle Fletcher. And it was because it was the last match of the C2. It was like, that was a cool moment for them. It was the main event, two young guys. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like the Briscoe match on Collision, but like, it was in Charlotte when no one cared about anything going on.
Bro, I was there live for that match. I was in the building still before I fucking left for that dog shit ass Collision. I didn't really feel anything that match, man. I didn't feel anything. You could sit me down. You could sit me down and say, and ask me, what is Daniel Garcia, the character? Would I have an answer for you? Not really.
Like, the thing with Garcia, as a babyface, I get why he is one. He should be one. That's cool. But he's a lot better wrestling wise when he first came in AEW, he was basically just a young like punk punching above his weight class and challenging everybody and anybody.
Yeah.
And he had a lot more hunger and intensity in his moveset. Now it's just fine.
Yeah, there's just, that's a great way to put it. There's a lot less hunger, a lot less intensity in what he's doing. Like, bro, this Garcia that we're seeing right now is not the same Daniel Garcia I fell in love with on the 2 out of 3 Falls match. It's just not. It's different. And I get why he's like stuck on the restore the feeling, I am the feeling, like all this stuff. I get it, because he did be kind of become the face of that for a minute. But that doesn't mean we start wearing t-shirts with it. It's
like, bro, I don't need you being a mascot. And also, Kenny Omega's back. You are not any feeling.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Like, there's a guy who's the feeling already. It's Kenny Omega, man. Like, it's no shade. It's Kenny Omega, but like, we don't need to be wearing t-shirts with that shit on it, bro. We just don't need it. It makes you look lame. Like, oh, I love this company. Like, I'll defend it by any means. That makes you look lame, dog.
Any babyface who does it is a dork to me. Like,
exactly.
Okay, I've been cooking up something diabolical, guys, for the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
I went back and I noticed tonight that there's not a single former AEW world champion, either men's or women's, specifically world champion, so the top belt. Tonight does not have a single former men's or women's champion in a match. MJF's advertised, but I'm counting matches. I decided to go back and see when the last time this happened was. It was October 16th, 2024 was the last time that there was not a world champion on the show in a match, which I just think is like kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
That's insanely fascinating. Which now means you get 30 seconds of Chris Jericho.
The ROH World Champion will make an appearance tonight in a match. Unfortunately, Kaden, you've jinxed it.
But I just think it's like, dude, I think that's insane. There's like not even like, it's such a lack of star power on the show. That's my big issue with tonight, like lack of star power.
Yeah. It's something that when you look at the card, you think, oh well,
Yeah,
it's weird. Jumanji Hunter. I know Marcus isn't a fan of the Tony stuff, but I really think that it's fun and adds a lot to the show. I would agree.
I would say I really love the timeless reveal on Collision, and evidenced by the crowd. Mind you, it was like sub 30 degrees that night. Everybody was up for it. Mm-hmm. Everyone came alive when she got the mic. Said, "What makes you think that I forgot?" Everyone was like, "Oh shit, we're back."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like Timeless Tony. Like, I don't hate it. The rookie stuff wasn't like for me. It's a little too silly for me personally. And the matches with Timeless weren't great until April, and she won the belt November 2023. So from that standpoint, that's where my disconnect comes from. I get it. Mm-hmm. I like it in pieces. I just want the wrestling to be good most of the time. And to her credit, it has been since like mid-April. So I don't have a problem with it. It's just I don't need another competition all the time.
Yeah, I would agree. And also, like, it's one of those things you kind of have to set your personal feelings aside for it. Like, yeah, it might not always be for me or for you. And that, I have my issues with it from time to time, but at least, it's getting reactions. People are up for it. And sometimes you just got to put your hands up and say, well, good for her, bro.
Yeah, it's like, I'm happy. Man, she got a real defined character over in wrestling. That's hard for a lot of people to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I second
That's how I feel about it. I can't really complain if people like it.
Yeah. And I do actually like it more than most. I think it's I don't know. I think it's a good time. Yeah. JA, how do you feel about the small AEW crowds? I know it's good for them to do right now, but I can't help but feel like it's a reminder of how cold the product is. I would actually disagree with that second part a lot, because I think when you do have the smaller crowds, but they fill up the buildings and they're loud and they're excited to be there, I think that actually kind of makes me feel like the product is hot. It makes me feel like people are excited. And that's I feel like it's cold when they book these big basketball arenas and I see all these dark spots at the top and people don't want to be there, and they're chants echo because it's so empty. But when you're filled up, it sounds loud in there. That's fun. That's exciting. I think small crowds have done them wonders, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, and the buildings that they booked look really, really cool, really fun. Like the one in Cincinnati looked cool. The one last week in Knoxville looked really cool. And the one in Phoenix that's coming up looks really awesome. And obviously Daly's place, fine. They should always look to do unique things. That's the alternative. Yeah. You should look to book alternative looking buildings, do alternative looking things in your wrestling. Just do cool things. Book cool buildings, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. I think I don't really care. Sell it out. There's not a problem. The issue comes if you're running these smaller buildings and you're struggling to sell it out or reach what you were reaching before. I wanted to look at since that was Bob, I was let me see where they're running tonight. And it's the venue they typically run in Huntsville. The problem is that as of the WrestleTix update at 5:36 p.m. or 6:36 p.m. Eastern, which was 45 minutes ago, they had sold 1,300 tickets less than they had sold last year. So that's really where the problem is, and that you're probably gonna feel it tonight. You're gonna feel that's a lot of people to be missing.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's gonna you'll hear it at least. I'm also getting called. I'm getting addressed as the woke leader currently in the chat. We'll get to that eventually. And I'm seeing a crazy ass message from JJ Williams. Crazy. So we'll get to that later on the line. Apparently there's
asking questions.
It's good on Carmelo Hayes. Thank you, Brainbuster, for this. We have some reactions to the Joey Bing Bong run in. Wow. Boss Man is making the town. I mean, Big Man is back. Good God. What's The Rock doing in TNA? Don't call me that. Don't call me
TNA. That's crazy.
Don't call me that. I do employ Kaden Lee, but that's not the same as what
we don't employ racists at the top of the card.
Yeah, it's only Kaden.
What?
Interesting.
I thought
Novi, I retired your nickname and I was gonna let you live without it. Don't make me bring it back.
Well, that's a bit threatening. No, that's a bit threatening.
You heard me.
It's a bit threatening.
Have you played Have you ever?
Novi, the goal of LNG Nation is to make our nation feared again. And so if we have to use threats against you, we'll.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
We'll strike down with furious anger.
Oh, brother. Oh, man. What's going on? What's going on here, guys? What are we doing here? Huh? Come on, guys.
Well, you're shaking like a stripper. Tighten up, boy.
We have many things going on here. We're still getting through the reactions, by the way. Big pop for Joey Bing Bong and Brainbuster for that matter. Grindication will feature a review of Baby Girl from Joel Holbert. That'll feature me, Brainbuster, the Oracle of Wrestling, and Joel Holbert. So please be there. LNG Gold. Tap
I might show up. Who knows?
Maybe you'll show up. Maybe Marcus will show up. Who knows? Who knows who'll make the town?
Who knows what Grindication becomes?
This is true. A Baby Girl Mordos graphic. This is true, actually, because I have it here and I forgot to show it last week.
Oh my god!
Forgot to show it last week.
Oh my god!
Shout out JJ Williams for this legendary picture. Thank you, JJ Williams. Let's see here. Sometimes you gotta love your wash wrestlers like Joel Holbert. Sometimes you gotta do business. We're getting down here. Brainbuster he is going to have to sell the knee in the Oracle of Wrestling's Grindication.
Oh, bro, that is not selling the knee. That is a legitimate injury, brother.
Gonna be limping like Triple H in that tag match we watched the other day from New Year's Revolution 07? I think where he tore his quad.
It was 07, yeah.
Oh, such a sick match. Why did I join a little late and you bombard me with Wheeler Yuta? That's on me. My fault.
Yeah, I know.
Mistakes were made.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is true. I did tweet out that I just couldn't be moved by it, and that's how you know it's over. That's how you know.
Wheeler Yuta,
huh? We have some number 30 names here: John Cena, Big Rome, Omos of Noah fame.
Omos.
CM Punk eliminated.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Drew McIntyre eliminated CM Punk.
God.
Let's fucking go.
Piece of shit.
We pray for this to happen.
Triple H, maybe Booker T. What? No. You mean that guy's promotion? Yeah, I know what we're talking about. Let's see here. We have some Rumble talk. Do we think tonight's show will be any good?
No.
I worry about it tonight, to be fair. I do worry about it.
At best, it'll be fine. At best.
Like, the issue is, like, when you're not going to, like, stack a card like this, the actual best thing to do is to get, like, you get, like, 4 matches on the show. You have at least 2 of them be, like, stuff you can let people go crazy. So, like, Ricochet and AR Fox, you can kind of let them go crazy. And Mercedes and Yuka is the same. Just give them 20 minutes or, like, and just let them do their thing. The problem is, I'm fairly confident the 20 minutes are going to go to Jeff Jarrett and Claudio Castagnoli, and we're about to hear a 15-minute promo from MJF instead of like a 15-minute promo from, I guess like a year ago, this would be like an Eddie Kingston.
You're evil for saying that to me, to be honest with you, and I get where it's coming from, but just putting those thoughts out in the air, that's alarming to me.
I speak the hashtag truth.
I mean, evil when it's like not wrong. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like MJF promos will always go 15 minutes. Like that's just the established rule up to this point. Like we know it by now. Even though like 88% of them could get accomplished easily in 7.
Yeah. If this ends up being like a 15-minute back and forth between Hangman and MJF that like is actually done correctly, it could be very good. I am just slightly scared that it's not going to be that.
Yeah. Yeah.
As MJF always has good like directions, but always takes the wrong one.
He walks down the wrong path too often, which is rather unfortunate.
Yeah, like it's like when you go hiking and you see the fork in the road, and usually there's like the right path, and the other one maybe takes you another mile. It's a little annoying when you're that tired. And Max always goes the way that's a little longer for some reason. It's a little tiring.
Yeah, you don't have to always get your shit off like this, bro. Just get in what you need to say. Address the Jeff Jarrett shit. We know that's getting cut off in like a minute, and you're gonna address the Hangman stuff. Get to the point and call it a day, and I'll enjoy it. That's all we ask for.
Yeah, I agree. We have some talk about the Rumbles. It's very hard to get 2 good Rumbles. This is true. Yeah. It's always a difficult thing. On the same night, like you get burnt out. It's tough.
Okay. I remember Dave giving the Rumbles this rating, and I literally, at the time, I think I tweeted it, and I said, these should have been reversed. Because the men's Rumble sucked, and the women's was, like, fairly good.
I don't remember anything from that Rumble. Only thing I remember, because I was watching it on a live stream, I just remembered like the entrance coming in and not recognizing anybody's music.
The men's is genuinely really bad. I'm gonna rewatch the women's to see if I like it. I think I might have rewatched it. I don't remember. I remember being there in person, and I remember liking it a lot. I don't think it was like fantastic. Probably like a 4 for a Rumble. Yeah. It was one of those. It was weird because the first 10 and the last 10 entrants were very good, and the middle 10 were really bad, and so it kind of like leveled it out a little bit.
Interesting.
The Battle Royals and over the top rope things are never like my favorite stick, but the Royal Rumble, because of the occasion and like the years that they put into it and understanding how to book it most of the time.
Yeah,
it's a generally good time. It's a generally good watch. Usually.
It still hits a lot of the time. I still have fun with it. 2019, the women's is much better. I'm sure you both can. You speak to this, Kaden? I know maybe you can. True.
2019 women's match is a 72-minute match for some reason, and I really don't like it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not. That sounds horrid.
No, 72 minutes.
They're just nasty. Bliss, Belair, and Bray Knight stuff was very bad. That is true. That match that Bray and LA had that year was oh man. That wasn't the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Yeah, I was there for it.
That was tragic.
We can move on from the Royal Rumble 2024 talk after this. The women's match got a cage match rating of a 7.4. The men's had a 5.82.
Yeah.
Dave, we know what you are.
2 points higher, and Dave separated them by 1.5 and 1.25 stars.
Dave, we know what you are, buddy.
We know what you are, Dave.
Hey, we very much know what Dave is these days, bro. We very much know. Kale, y'all think I Show Speed will be legit a Rumble entrance? I do. Honestly, let's fuck it, man. Let's have some fun. Let's see here. If Punk works, freaking, I love, or you will stream. Yeah, for sure.
Live stream.
No, I get it. No, I get what he's going for here. No, I got it.
What he's saying, guys, is he's planning on taking a hiatus from life that may or may not be permanent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And he did get the Netflix match. He can stop crying now. Actually, I think.
Yes.
Let's call it. Let's call it a day.
Look, I'm your strongest soldier, WWE. Please give me something good.
I was defending you when no one else was, big bro. Please give me the Mania match, big bro. Thank you.
If no one wants to work you, buddy.
Yeah, he might have gotten himself the Gunther match. Although, like, I'm kind of leaning towards Logan and Seth happening again after that.
Beast. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Keep Seth away from anyone good. Red Meat Wrestling says a lot that Dynamite is like an hour drive and I have the night off and I still refuse to go. It's not the best show.
I don't think I would ever drive an hour through Alabama either. So I get it.
We have Dynamite here in 2 weeks and I'm very worried about that card. But if Kenny Omega shows up, I don't really care.
No.
Where is Dynamite in 2 weeks?
What?
Where is Dynamite in 2 weeks? Austin, right?
Cedar Park. Yeah, Austin.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's a Tuesday taping, so I don't know if it's live Tuesday or if it's just like a pre-tape. I still can't get clarity. I've asked. No one will give me the answer. So
you'll probably
surely you'll find. Yeah, surely you'll find out soon.
Yeah.
This is a question for you, Kaden, but you only get one big prediction for this upcoming F1 season. You get one. You don't get three. No, because you're gonna yap, bro. Just give me one on F1. Give me one.
Yeah. My big prediction I'll give is I think Red Bull's going to have a complete blunder this year, and Max is not winning the drivers' championship.
Do you think Lando has it in him?
I think Lando's my favorite. I also think Lewis could have a really good season if Ferrari has their shit together.
Oh, we need Lewis Hamilton back at the.
If Lewis Hamilton wins with a Ferrari. I'll cry.
Be pretty beast. Yeah, be pretty beast. JJ was very cold at Collision, but the vibes were high. I'm sure you.
Me too. I was freezing.
I saw everyone in their winter coats. JR made mention of it. It was pretty sick.
It was 30 degrees. It's on the river. It's an open air venue. So if you're not sitting in the seats that have the cover, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's just tough out there. It's tough.
I spent my Saturday night watching wrestling live, but I was inside the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas, so I was not cold.
Nasty fed soldier.
Thank you, Chris Legentill, for the tickets. I really appreciate it.
Don't do that. Don't do that here, bro.
Good.
Don't do that here, you nasty guy. Is DG feuding with anyone? No.
The Undisputed Kingdom trifecta.
That's true. That is true. He's got those guys on his sideline. Interesting. No, I was going to hold back just so I didn't get crucified by the wokes, but I can't not speak on it anymore. I can't.
The last two are John Cena and Roman Reigns.
Let's go.
Cinema. Yeah. Day one DG and AEW. He's just spinning his wheels. I think that's a good way to put it. Just. Just there.
Cena won.
Let's go. You cannot.
I will
see
be
me.
watching the Marine fight in celebration.
What a beast. Let's see here. Shout out John Cena for winning the mock Royal Rumble. This is how it will actually go, folks. Just so you know.
Yes.
This is how it's going to happen. Let's see. I disagree with almost all of this, but I still appreciate your guys' takes on the matter. Thank you.
What were we talking about?
I don't know what
DG.
take it was.
This is DG. This is DG.
DG.
Oh well.
See, this is what I mean. It's just
takes.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the thing too. Shout out Thomas, day one pre-show viewer. Very much appreciate you hanging out. Good to see you again, brother. A good heel for him, like as with the feud, would be good. Unfortunately, it's going to be the Undisputed Kingdom, which, whatever. But a good heel would do him a lot of good.
Honestly, Kyle Fletcher, he might get dog walked. Plus, I think he's above the TNT title right now. The way he's going.
That's why I specifically did not mention Fletcher as the feud. Just a good heel in general, just someone up there. If Shelton didn't win the tag belts, I would have said him too. That seemed like it was going to be a thing coming out of the C2, and it just didn't end up being a thing, which is rather unfortunate. Let's see here. If Roosh could actually stay on the show for more than 1 week consecutively, he could be a good feud with DG, a brutal heel to overcome. That's why we like him. I would agree with this too. I need Roosh back on TV, bro. I just, I know, it's Roosh. I know
what's hurting somebody on a post match. What's wrong with that?
Come on, man. It's no big deal. It's all good.
At least we got Eric Fox bail money paid, so we can get somebody else out of Continental Mobile. We can get Roosh out, but Roosh, stop putting yourself back in it. You're like Kodak Black in wrestling. You always get yourself in trouble for no reason.
Exactly. We giving you this Kendrick Lamar album on the comeback, and you still fuck it up. Come on, guys. What do you think's going on here? It's fucked up. The pop for Tony was insane. It was shaking. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Fletcher or Hobbs take the belt off Garcia. Who would you guys want to take the TNT belt off Garcia? I think Hobbs is not a bad shout at all, truthfully. At this current moment.
I had these choices, Hobbs, because he probably is in that picture. Fletcher should probably be in the Continental / world title picture, to be honest.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Caden?
Also Hobbs is a much better babyface than Garcia is right now because he's not doing a bunch of dorky shit.
True.
Yeah, Hobbs makes sense. I would let Fletcher take it off of Omega eventually. The Continental Classic, Continental Championship. I would wait and let Fletcher win the C2 in 2025 and then beat Kenny at World's End. That's what I would do with Fletcher. Hobbs makes sense. I would have still done Bobby and not put the tag titles on them. I would have done the Shelton and then lead into Bobby thing. But I guess that's probably the best answer as of now. I think DG's going to hold this for a while, though.
Yeah, I think so as well. This is about Toni Storm. It's goofy, but she puts her all into it and makes it infectious. This is true. However, Kale doesn't agree because Kale is holding his ground. Woke leader Novi has gaslit the masses into thinking Timeless equals good after the Izumi match. I will not stand for this. The Deeb and Rosa and Saraya matches happened after Izumi. Stinky.
We also got Mina and we also got Thunder Rosa, which I'm still shocked that was a great match and the crowd cared about it. Dynasty.
True. Exactly. Like you're only talking about the whatever matches. We're not talking about the good work she's done. And on top of that, her work as the champion has actually been a whole lot better. Like her matches, while not being some incredible feat by any means, have been consistently better. She's not shitting the bed like she was before the Izumi match, which is, my point, that she was good after that. And yeah, I don't even think that Deeb and Rosa were even bad. And Saraya is Saraya. Yeah. Saraya is like, bro, you can't really, come on now, guys. Come on, be serious for a minute here. But Kale, she had Anna Jay and Harley Cameron matches. I refuse.
Well, that's kind of fun.
I don't remember those matches being bad either. I don't. Kale, I think you're just chatting out your ass, brother. I think you're just talking that shit.
I don't remember the Harley Cameron one at all. Actually, I do remember the Anna Jay one actually being quite fun.
Exactly. Kale, you're calling people woke, but it seems like you're actually the leader of the far right agenda, is what I'm seeing.
You see, I don't even like the time and stuff all that much. You gotta be defending this shit. Come on now.
Yeah, like you got Marcus over here trying to tell you that Toni Storm's good as Timeless Toni Storm. That's what's happening. This is what's happening.
The only thing about Timeless is that she's about to win the belt like 4 times. She's only been in the company since 2022, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Dude, Kale is getting some crazy nicknames in the chat here. We'll get to those when we get to those.
Kale is wild.
Kale of misogyny is crazy. Very interesting. We're just noticing things, Kale, about how we're all kind of in agreement, except for you on the outside. I don't know.
The one thing that'll make this all worth it is somebody good beats you for that belt. That's all I ask.
Yeah. We do need a good, because it does seem like she's going to win that belt back. She's got to have a good, drop. It's got to happen on a big stage. That's what I'm going for. It's what I'm going for here. I
don't know what you do after this, but
you can work something out, I'm sure. But I do need to address this comment by JJ Williams, which is crazy. There was some reactions that happened to this, so I'm gonna throw it on the screen. JJ, what the hell is this, brother? Explain yourself. What's going on here?
That's crazy.
And somehow Kale is even worse. Kale, I'm gonna throw the KK Kale message on the screen for this. We're gonna get you back for this.
I feel like somebody on the chat will be calling them people on certain individuals in this.
He's kind of cooking, to be honest, Novi. I gotta be honest.
I don't know, bro. I think Kale over here. Maybe there's a lot of people that don't speak English in my school. I think he's one of those kind of people. You know, that situation happened.
Jesus. Ice soldiers in here?
Novi, what are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Novi,
that was a news. What do you mean, bro?
Novi, we're on.
Oh, we're overreacting. We're overreacting. Boo-hoo.
What are you doing?
Cry about it. That was a news report, bro. Chill out.
It's crazy.
It's a news report. Oh, fuck off. We can't make joke. Come on, guys. What's going on here?
Novi, that is insane.
Insane. That nickname gotta get unretired at this point. I'm sorry,
bro. Because Kale tried to. Bro, you saw that message you just gave me?
Bro, I told you to stop talking. You just kept going.
Kale deserves it. Hang on.
Nobody telling the list.
I'm realizing I skipped this super chat, and I'm very sorry about it. I actually did realize I skipped this. Johnny Burney, $2. Breaking. Press Taylor to the Bears. We're free.
Are you dead serious? Because if so, my sincere condolences, Chi-Town Spurs.
Sorry, Chi-Town.
He's your problem now.
Unfortunate. Let's see here.
Routes.
The Bears are hiring former Jaguars offensive coordinator Press Taylor as their passing game coordinator.
Are you serious?
Yo, they do not want that man to succeed over there. This is called bro. What do y'all got against that quarterback over there, man? Come on, guys.
Did y'all see what he did to Carson Wentz after an MVP caliber year? Did you see what he did to Trevor Lawrence?
It's so over.
You will not know what the middle of the field looks like for the entire season. You'll be running all curl routes. Roma Dunze, people will be calling you a draft bust because you don't run like more than 5 routes at a time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Unfortunate business for Bears fans. Unfortunate business. Sorry to all the Bears fans in chat. We apologize.
I ain't like they've never seen a bad passing game before. It is what it is.
Yeah, y'all are used to it at this point. It's unfortunate. Yeah. There's a message here by Mr. Big Dude. I'm not gonna pull it up on screen, but it's about you, Kaden. I'm gonna let you live this one. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna be able to see it, but Big Dude knows what it is. It was your first name and someone else from TNA's last name is what I'll say.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't know why you would call me Kaden Alexander, but it happens.
Unfortunate. We have a couple things here. Garcia talk once more. Yeah, I mean, this is a good point too. It's not an inspiring card, but there's been plenty of uninspiring cards that end up being pretty good shows.
Look, okay, someone in the comments, I don't know if you want to pull it up, Novi, but someone said when I talked about that, said, "Oh, Raw's not loaded with stars either." Raw had Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn main eventing. And do I care all that much about seeing it again? Not particularly, but at least it's stars on the show. Liv Morgan was on that show. Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair were in a tag match. Sure, Raquel Rodriguez was in it too, but those are still two very popular people in the division.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong.
It's thing where they put like a card on paper. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?" And like ends up being like a solid show. That's like the definition of flying too close to the sun. Especially right now, you can't really afford to not have stars on there.
Yeah,
wrestling for the most part. So just like try to put more star power, and don't fly as close to the sun as you tend to do with these kind of cards that they do at times. Please.
Yeah. There was a time where they could get away with doing that. It's not really that time anymore, guys. No. It's not that time anymore.
I like Yuka Sakazaki a lot. I think we can all admit, like, your show riding on a Yuka Sakazaki match is like kind of crazy. Like, with her power. Like, whether you can say she's I think she's a very good wrestler, and I'm excited for the match. But this was like it's the main match on the show that like we think is going to main event. That is like that would have never like based off of how they booked Yuka, you would never think that.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's never won on TV, I don't think. Maybe she has like one match, but like she doesn't win.
It's not been very
like a handful, but it's very few and far between.
Yeah. Red Meat Wrestling.
We have a message from the Brit Novi.
The Brit?
The Brit Chuck. Chuck has responded. Her alarms did not go off.
Tell her to pull up. Tell her to come. We got to do some grilling.
We still live.
All right, let's get through these chats if Chuck's going to be here. Hang on, folks. We're lock in. Just got some Little Caesars. Shout out Little Caesars. Good pizza.
Little Caesars good.
Little Caesars great. Let's see here. MJF Hangman program. I am down for it, but it's my last chance for MJF. He's got to do something good here, or unfortunately,
I will be out on it. If you can't have a good program with Hangman Page, you don't deserve to be
Yes. Very thin ice. Let's see here. This is a great point, Brandmaster. I don't know if I'll ever stop enjoying the Rumble. There's just a romance to the match that'll never go away. This is very true. I think we all would agree.
I'll still enjoy bad Rumbles.
Yeah, for the most, it's a Rumble, bro. It's a Rumble. It's different.
When you have like 30+ years of experience in booking this match and equity with it, people are just going to tune up for the fun.
Yeah, exactly. We know what you are, Dave Meltzer. We know what this comment means. We are coming for you.
Crazy.
We are going to get you for this.
That was
crazy. It's like, those people over there.
Y'all sure like it, but it's all good or whatever. Let's see here. There's some trumpets for the John Cena mock Rumble win. You do not have the ability to see him. Many are saying. JJ wore 4 layers and was working. Beasting.
Bro. Like, the funny thing is we have to walk all because usually there's like
really that cold.
Yes, it was like 30+ degrees, and mind you, it's on the St. Johns River, like right across. It's an open air venue, so the air is flowing in there, especially if you're not covered, and it's gonna get really cold. If we have to walk, because usually there's like the gates for Daly's Place that you walk in and do all this stuff. It's like right next to Jack Stadium, so we have to walk all the way over because those are closed for like renovations or whatever. We have to walk all the way to the front of Jack Stadium and those gates and walk in Daly's Place from there. It wasn't bad because it's like all connected. You can just make a left and there's Daly's Place, and make a right. It's Everbank. But Jesus,
yeah. Roosh is a repeat offender, maybe an all-timer Guantanamo Bay inmate. He's up there.
Yeah, 100%.
Maximum security.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's some interesting comments here. See, this is why I don't feel bad about saying what I said to Kale. This is why I just don't feel bad for him. I
understand people's
feel no shame
because like it's a big program that comes at the expense of other wrestlers that you prefer to watch. Like that, I get. I fully agree with that. Like I kind of throw my hands up with Thomas Tony a long time ago. Like, hey man, it's over. It's dedicated character work, but you don't see it very often in wrestling that actually is pulled off well. It is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm scrolling down. What's up, Kaden? You're going to say something?
Look, all I know is the Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax match was pretty awesome. That's all I'll say.
DJ Moore was catching fucking screens. Surely it can't get worse. Well, I tell you what, it can actually. I'll tell you what.
It's press Taylor, bro. It will get worse.
What y'all did to DJ Moore, we'll never forget. Us Panthers fans, we'll never forget, bro. Y'all killed my boy. Y'all killed him. It's very unfortunate.
He'll be running hitch routes and curls the entire game. If Preston has anything to say about it.
Disgusting. Dare Rich, hope you have a good one, brother. Enjoy Chinese New Year this weekend, and very much appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. This is true. Dynamite will be getting 100% in the demo of Sumi Sakai Holmes.
Watch her actually not watch the match at all.
She watched on replay or some shit.
She is a great incarnate, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Beast. Ricochet AR Fox should be a banger match as well. This was announced afterwards, and I'm looking forward to this match. It's good to see AR get out of Guantanamo.
Yeah. He's free. We freed that man from Convent Island.
Finally. It took long enough, man. He deserves a shot on TV. He's good enough for it.
Passport cares.
Who needs it, bro? I mean, come on. We don't need to go to that bum ass show. Come on, man. What do we need it for?
In all seriousness, AR Fox is a very talented wrestler that does deserve to be on television. And working with Swerve again, I think would be really good for him. And it's a really easy spot to put him at. Get him involved in the Ricochet stuff, because I am very much convinced that this Ricochet feud is going to Revolution. So if they decide to do like a Hell of War match, like the Fox and Swerve thing and Lucha Underground, and AR Fox kind of be in the corner, I'm locked in.
I got no problem with that. At all. It's very beast. It's interesting. When is ROH getting their new TV deal? Does anyone know? No one has a fucking clue, dude. No one knows at all, actually. Like it's weird. Very weird.
Every time I'm gonna let y'all know, every time y'all see that report, it's sort of Jericho trying to babyface himself like every 3 months.
Yeah. Don't say this to me, Art. It's very aggressive and quite rude, actually.
No, we're not getting Pro Chacho.
No,
don't say this to me. Don't say this to me. Don't say this to me.
You're not getting that at all.
Let's see here. Chuck, sorry for sleeping through chat. I'll make it up to the Novi verse.
What you laughing for? Sorry, didn't do it. You did.
Yeah. What's I don't really personally. I don't get what's funny about this. I actually don't understand what's funny about this at all. Actually,
I don't think this is a laughing matter.
Playing like we're clowns, like we amuse you. Yeah. Like we're entertaining you, just not showing up to your booking. Like that's what it's about. That's what's going on.
Like we scheduled, we had things booked, we had a whole promotion built around this broadcast of the Relight the Fuse crew coming on the Dynamite show. And look at what happened. She's still fucking giggling over there. Can you fucking believe this shit?
What the fuck is funny, Charlie? Huh?
What's funny about this shit?
Wipe that smile off your face before the fine that hits your bank account wipes it off for you. How about that?
Look, guys. I come here 6:30 every day, every Wednesday, and we talk Dynamite. And look at what happened. Net Chuck is just here giggling her ass off about this show.
All the time, for Dynamite reviews, for Novi pre-shows, for LNG Gold, everything else in between. This is what you do? This ain't your first rodeo, Chuck, with being late. This ain't your first rodeo with not knowing what the clock's supposed to strike. This ain't your first rodeo.
Marcus, watch Chuck be on time tomorrow for Monty. Just nasty business.
Exactly. On time, and then it probably missed the start of our Relight Diffuse, most likely. I could only imagine.
Yeah, too much yapping about Hangman Adam Page.
Just disgraceful.
I don't understand.
Hold on one moment.
Something really funny just happened in this women's rumble, guys.
Hold on one second. Chat, calm down, guys. We are saying some crazy things here in the chat. We need to calm down, okay? I know we're having fun. I know we're having a ball, guys. Let's calm down, okay? Let's calm down.
Novi's advocating for repealing the 19th Amendment.
You weren't supposed to say this.
Hey, man, this is my first time I've ever said this aggressively. Hey, man, first it was the trains, now it's this.
Yeah, no, I
don't know. We get putting 2 + 2, and you come out with 17 out here. I don't know.
Novi Meltzer.
This is true. I will be handing out fines. And Kaden has avoided his fine because he's doing the Sim Rumbles. He's avoided that. Chuck has not avoided the fine and will be fined millions of dollars, in fact, because that's how much we lost. Yeah. And we'll be watching Trent Seven matches, but not the UK ones, the TNA ones, against shitters only, by the way. Which would be the whole fucking ride.
Cora Jade got into the Rumble, and within literally 5 seconds of her being in there, Becky Lynch eliminated her.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Beasting. Now hold on, folks. Well, hold on. Now I was gonna get something else. We go to this first. Hugo the Victor, $5 super chat. Thank you, Hugo. My favorite podcast. But I just want to say, Yuta sucks. Jay better squad. Well, I can't argue with you anymore, Hugo. You've been spouting this for years at this point, and I can't even say a thing. That's just
bad.
It is.
Well, I think they're both bad personally, but if I had to choose with gun in my head, I'd take Jay White. Sadly.
Three guys harassing an innocent Christian girl.
Innocent Christian?
Innocent Christian.
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah, sure, bro. That's
man.
Whatever you want.
And Novi doesn't want to repeal the 19th Amendment, SMH.
All right, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. And thank you to everyone else who sent super chats. Folks, we have one match in particular that I'd like to actually give just a minute or two about. Mercedes Moné is going to defend her TBS championship against Yuka Sakazaki. I know we've talked about it a little bit throughout the show, but it is really great to see Yuka back. And I do think this match will be quite good. Mercedes is in very rare form at the moment. I'm really looking forward to this. Marcus, are you feeling about the same?
I'm feeling warm and tingly all over every time I see Mercedes Moné wrestling on my television screen. And she's wrestling good wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine that. People had somebody that I will not name had y'all thinking that she ain't have it no more. Somebody I will not name had y'all thinking Mercedes wasn't the Mercedes of old. Well, it took only a couple matches with actually good wrestlers in there to erase those doubts immediately. And Mercedes is back to being the CEO that we love. And Yuka Sakazaki is back on TV.
Mm-hmm.
A tear that you probably can't see is flowing down my eye.
But it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
So it remains.
Kaden, are you also crying?
What's the name, Marcus? Who was it, Marcus? Marcus, who was it?
Hey man, her last name ain't Spears. I'll tell you that, Chuck.
Say the name, Marcus. I think Mercedes and Yuka is going to be very good. I'm excited for this. Out of the 4 women in that match, this is like what I wanted the most. I was quite scared that Deonna was going to get it after complaining to Sean Ross Sapp last week.
I was terrified. I was like, I know what she was doing with that.
I saw that report and I was like, ooh, I know what business it is. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Like I said, the only like actual like issue I guess I have, which is like isn't even an issue, it's more like a problem with Tony, because I just don't think like this was like the right decision to headline a Dynamite. I think it could also set it up to fail, which also frustrates me because I feel like when Tony decides to put the women in like prominent spots on Dynamite, they set them up to fail. Look back to the Deonna Purrazzo Mercedes Martinez ROH title match that they did in 2023. Oof. That was straight up set for them to fail. Or 2022, maybe. I think it was 2022.
Yeah, it was during the middle of the one. It was like a Ray Phoenix Colorado match that was crazy on that show.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. I don't necessarily love it, so that's like my only like problem is that it could set them up for a failure there. But they're very good wrestlers. I think they're going to both have a fantastic match if they're given the right time. Give them 20 or 25. Honestly, like there's nothing else on the show I want to see.
Yeah,
besides, like the AR Fox and Ricochet match, which also could be like 8 minutes and awesome. So just let them go. Give them time.
Yeah. Let them do their thing out there. That's all I'm asking for, especially when you give me a graphic like that.
That's a fire graphic.
You got to give them some time after this, man. This is fucking awesome. This is sick.
If there's one thing AEW's team actually ever does right consistently, it's these match graphics.
Oh, I wish they'd put some of them on shirts, bro. Because their shirts, I was looking at the shop today just out of pure curiosity. Their shirts, like the new ones, are back to being dog shit, which is rather unfortunate.
It was like a Swerve shirt, a Kenny shirt, and then like the MGF shirt that's been like in every stand for some reason.
Shit. Yeah, there's like a couple of good ones, but that's about it. Folks, we are at the end of this show. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the broadcast. We've had a great time.
Can we drag this for a few minutes so I can see the Rumble winner?
I was just about to ask how long you needed to see.
Let me see what entrant we're on. I know we're like in the last few. Okay. I'm waiting to see who this next person is.
Caden's about to hold this show up until the very start of Dynamite.
Okay, number 28 just got in.
Number 28? Okay.
Yeah, 28.
Interesting. Hopefully, they don't have like a 7-minute match to close, or
yeah, I'm a little worried about that, to be honest, because no one's been
eliminated. Can you speed it by chance? Can you speed it up?
I don't think I can.
Uh-oh.
No, you can't.
This is also true. Ospreay and Cage is on tonight, which is very sick. That should be a very fun match. I'm looking forward to it.
I just don't care.
Well, you don't care about anything. You don't like wrestling.
But like, I love Will Ospreay. I have like no interest in seeing him wrestle Brian Cage again.
But you just don't like wrestling. That's your problem.
Well,
I guess. But like,
Brian Cage is always the
main event.
Yeah, it's a weird matchup a little bit. Weird matchup.
It's very, because you know what Brian Cage is by now. He's there to have fun matches and lose. Like, you know what he is. I would prefer having Lance Archer if they're gonna do that, or just have him do the tag team match against him.
Yeah, That'd be cool too. I mean, it'll be a cool TV match. This is what it is. Over under.
Who's that fifth guy though?
Over under Dave 4.25 for Osprey. I think you'll sit right at 4.25. So
I think it'll be 3 3/4.
I'm fully on 3 3/4. 4
so,
is gonna be the high mark.
Oh my god, he loves it though. He likes Cage too. I think he's like a pretty decent fan of Cage. I think he'll go pretty high.
I think it's going to be very similar to the Kenny match, except Will's going to get more offense than Kenny, and they're going to go a little bit longer than that one did. But I think it'll stay in the same range, 3 3/4 to 4. I don't think it can go higher than that, though.
The last one was 4.5.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going higher.
Jesus, it was, wasn't it?
It's 4.25, bro. It's happening. This is also something we should bring up. Anwar, fly, Eagles, fly. In this scenario, in this time, yes. And
I don't know, man. I'm so conflicted on this one. I hate Philly.
I've never been a big Philly guy either, but I'd like Jalen Hurts. I'd like to see him get one.
I'm not gonna lie. If the Jaguars never existed, I probably would be an Eagles fan. I will say that.
Yeah, so ride the squad. I mean, I would be happy to see Saquon get it done. Just to be quite honest with you.
Oh my God. Number 30 is entered, and it is Asuka. Our last few women: Bianca Belair, Bailey, Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, Asuka, and Piper Niven.
Oscar.
What is a polar bear in Arlington, Texas doing?
There's 2 of them.
Holy shit! Piper Niven just eliminated Bianca Belair.
What the fuck?
Racism.
Piper just eliminated Lyra Valkyria.
Holy fuck.
Piper's gonna win the Rumble.
Oh, interesting. Anwar, I hate them too, but the Chiefs are the evil empire. Sometimes you got to root against the empires of the world, you know?
Okay,
the Eagles are a better team overall, but I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. I'm just not doing it.
I think Chiefs are going to win, and also, it is kind of cool to see a three-peat happen. It is kind of cool, at least a little tiny bit. It's cool.
I don't want to see it with this team. Nothing about their whole season has made me think they deserve it.
Well, I mean, they're here. They do deserve it.
Dude, they actively won the last game off of a bad call. 2. They actively won the game off of 2 bad calls.
I think people are
that game for the most part. In fairness,
I think most people, to be very honest with y'all, like the calls are legit something to be upset at, and I get it. I think people are being fucking crybabies, and I think anyone claiming that the NFL is rigged is a fucking idiot. I think you're all dumb.
No, I don't think it's rigged. Like I do believe in Tay. I believe in Tay Voodoo. I actually believe that's a real thing. I think she's doing some witchy magic. So,
hey, man.
Yeah, I think we should, like, bro. I understand that they might get a few more calls than other teams, but the reason that the Chiefs win games are not because they're getting a few extra calls throughout the game. They're winning games because they're a good team and they put themselves in position to win. There's a reason why they won pretty much every one of those one-score games, and it's not because they got lucky. It's because they're really fucking good at finishing out games. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the world.
They're fine.
In fairness, some of those games were kind of nuts how they won. Like the Broncos one.
Crazy circumstance. Crazy. Some of them are
just insane.
And you do kind of need a little bit of luck, but also they're a good fucking team. They're good teams.
They win on the margins. Like it's annoying to watch, but like, it's just what they do.
Yeah. Also,
Brainbuster is backing up Tay Voodoo.
Kaden is watching a mock women's Royal Rumble. That's what we're finishing the show out on.
Our last 2 women are Charlotte and Asuka. Charlotte Flair and Asuka. I almost called her Oscar Flair. Charlotte,
we know who's winning
on the outside right now. The funny thing is, if Charlotte and Cena do actually win the Rumbles, that's very funny because they're very likely the real winners on Saturday.
Also, Tay Voodoo is like I can somewhat believe in. I can okay. Yeah.
I fully believe in Tay Voodoo.
Yeah. Shout out Asuka. Shout out Asuka, by the way.
Yeah, big fan of Asuka Flair.
Huge fan, even.
True.
Okay, yeah. Charlotte has Asuka up against the ropes.
Color commentary. God. Give us more.
Oh, Fisherman suplex to the outside. Charlotte Flair is your Royal Rumble winner.
Cena and Flair.
John Cena, Charlotte Flair, who are probably your Royal Rumble winners on Saturday.
Hey, man. Say that. The game live, we don't.
Live on the Dynamite pre-show, we have your Royal Rumble winners. They have been decided. Folks, that is going to be the end of the show.
Guys, place your money. Go place your bets.
We at the Novi channel do not advocate for you to bet on Caden's advice. He doesn't know better.
Bet on Charlotte Flair. Bet on John Cena. Bet your whole house. Bet your mortgage on it. It's a guaranteed
win.
Do
not aggregate.
Do not aggregate. Do not aggregate. But yeah, we are at the end of the show. Make sure to leave a like on it on your way out. I would ask Marcus and Kaden to promote their stuff. We have a minute until Dynamite. All their links are in the description. Please check them out. Inside the Swamp is down there. Kaden's YouTube channel is down there. They got everything. Chuck is down there too. I got to remove her. Piece of shit. I won't do that. But we'll get on Chuck tomorrow. Make sure to tune in to Relight the Fuse on LNG Gold. That's also linked in the description. I very much appreciate you guys all hanging out. Thank you to both of my co-hosts here tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed Dynamite. Marcus, you seem to have you got one last thing you want to tell the people? I'm sensing it in your mood at the moment.
I would just like to say, Charlie, fuck you for not showing up. You late